Cashmere is a soft, delicate, and extremely warm fiber. Small air spaces in between the fibers of cashmere result in a warm, smooth, and lustrous textile that is also lightweight. Cashmere goats are raised in many places today: Northern Europe, the Middle East, the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. But cashmere goats are native to specific areas of the Himalayas, namely China, Mongolia, Afghanistan, India, and Iran. When it comes to quality, many consider the cashmere produced in Mongolia the best in the world. This is because of the conditions in which Mongolian goats live. Cashmere goats have double coats. The outer coat consists of long, straight, coarse hair called guard hair. The undercoat, which is soft and curly, is called fleece, down, or cashmere. In order to survive the extreme cold of Mongolian winters, Mongolian cashmere goats evolved to grow softer, lighter undercoat hair, which provides excellent insulation. Mongolian cashmere goat hair is finer and longer than goat hair from other regions. Here, workers again pull out handfuls of sorted hairs to loosen the clumps and shake out more impurities. The hairs are then dropped into an enormous washing machine, visible in the back here, to undergo 3 wash cycles. After the 3rd wash cycle, the hairs are pulled through metal combs and partially dried by air coming through these large drums. These washed and partially dried hairs are collected in an enormous stainless steel container. Later, workers will lay the damp fibers flat to prevent damage and place the hairs into an industrial drying machine to fully dry the hairs. Dehairing means separating the long, coarse guard hairs from the soft, light undercoat hairs that become semi-processed cashmere fibers. This step in the process requires specific levels of humidity and temperature. The fibers go through the dehairing machine and are dried. This step in the process can determine the quality of the product. The resulting dried flat fibers are of different colors and thicknesses. Here, extremely soft and fine, light-colored cashmere fibers are being dehaired. As you can see, the fibers at this point in the process look like ocean waves on the beach. Cashmere goats are white, light brown, or gray. In order to achieve colors other than those found in nature, the fibers must be dyed. Darker fibers are dyed to produce dark colors such as brown, charcoal, black, and dark navy. White fibers are bleached first, and then dyed into pastel and lighter colors. Light gray fibers can be bleached into brighter white cashmere, as well as shades such as pale blue, neon pink, and other bright colors. The workers here are removing bleached fibers from the dye bath container. These workers are putting raw fibers into a dye bath container to soak the fibers. When a customer asks for a special color, workers first mix the dye in these glass bottles. To ensure the color matches the customer's request, workers prepare a small sample using the same process used on the factory floor. A handful of white cashmere is weighed. It is then soaked and placed into a stainless steel holder. The holder goes into a round metal dyeing machine. About 30 minutes later, the dye has set. The worker rinses out the result. The test sample has been dyed bright blue. Compare the white fiber on the left, which has not yet been dyed. Spinning, which converts fibers into yarn, is the heart of the textile manufacturing process. The fibers we saw being dyed red and blended are transferred from the dyeing section through this sealing pipe. They will be converted into spun yarn by undergoing 7 steps. Carding creates flat or aligned fibers. Drawing blends and lengthens slivers. Combing removes short fibers in preparation for spinning. Now the fibers are ready for roving. Roving creates long, narrow bundles of fibers or strands. Spinning is the process by which fibers are converted into yarn. Winding is the process by which yarn is spun onto a spool or cone. The yarn is now being wound into a ring spinner. Twisting combines 2 or more single strands of yarn onto a bobbin to increase strength and thickness.